Tokyo Ghoul chapter 143. Okay, before I start, let me say that this is the third Tokyo Ghoul related video in a row on my channel, and I'm going to switch it up next video, I promise, because not everyone on my channel watches Tokyo Ghoul, so I want to keep the variety going. But if you want to know my reaction to this chapter, my legit reaction when I read it a little bit over a week ago, you know when Tsukiyama first sniffed Kaneki's blood on that handkerchief and he just had an orgasm? That's pretty much it. Now, is it me? Is it just me? Or the goth ghoul, the one that always has his eyes activated, Uta? Did Uta have the fucking mask on that was above Rize's dead body, so we thought at first? So Uta and that entire gang in that bar had a part in Rize's death where they tried to kill her. Why? Why? That female with the big tits always drinking on some blood like it's fucking champagne, I forget her name. She was one of my favorite characters, man, even though she didn't get that much screen time. I thought she was a legit good guy. And Uta, man, fuck, I cannot believe this shit. They have to continue. They have to continue with the story. They're still looking for the one-eyed ghoul. Let me talk about the one-eyed ghoul, the real one-eyed ghoul. Fucking, oh my god, Yoshimura's daughter, come to find out. I didn't have a chance to talk about this last chapter. I really wanted to, but I promised my subscribers I would not talk about this at all until the final episode. But bruh, Takatsuki, of all, Kaneki's idol, bro. Kaneki's idol, Takatsuki, the awesome writer, is the fucking one-eyed ghoul. Are you serious? Bro, that completely blew my mind. I actually made a review, an entire review based around that fact itself, but I didn't upload it simply because I didn't want to spoil people and I didn't want to, you know, be a liar saying that I wouldn't upload any manga content. So I bit my tongue, man, and I waited till today, but fuck, bruh. When she hopped out of that owl and said, father, oh my god. Oh my god, that shit was crazy. This manga is full of twists, but there are so many things that are unsolved. Like, why did Uta and everyone else in that scenario, why did they want to kill Rize? Takatsuki, what is she going to do with her father in the, it's like some type of capsule thing, it seemed like this chapter. And, you know, the one-eyed ghoul situation and the investigators, they're still unresolved, so there's a lot of stuff that could be played upon. And I'm going to talk about Kaneki at the very end because that's what everyone really wants me to talk about, but I'm just letting you know now. But the scene with Juzo, Suzuya, and Takizawa, that scene really touched me, man. His wife came in, said that he even thought of you as his own child, like you were his only child, really. And that, man, fuck, when she walked up to him and gave him a kiss on the forehead, like she hopped over there with one leg, that's badass. I mean, Suzuya is an awesome character and said, "Good night, Takizawa, you are my salvation." I was like, wow. Wow, that scene was really well done. Another feels part that really got me was that young ghoul investigator. I forget his name too, I'm sorry. But when he was yelling at Akira, like, "Don't you feel anything? Are you sure that Amon is dead?" Which sucks, by the way, if he really is. But it's already been confirmed, I guess. But she was trying to play it cool, and then she was like, "I can't take it anymore, man." And she busted out crying. I was like, damn. She said, "I loved him and Takizawa." Now, when she said, "I loved him," referring to Amon, I think that was actually legit love since they've been working together for so long. And, you know, they've had that weird moment when she was drunk. But the Takizawa thing, I think that she just loved him as, like, you know, a comrade or whatever. But it was really sad to see her trying to play it tough. I mean, she's lost her father, her mother, her best friend now. You know, the only person that was really there for her. She has no one. So this alone makes me wish or hope that if this manga does continue somehow later on down the line, that Amon is still alive, because Akira needs him, man. She really does. But the most hilarious part had to be Tsukiyama, man. Everything else was just sad and depressing, but he just made me bust out laughing. Even though it's not supposed to be funny, he's just lifeless. And even Nishio's like, here, man, you're going to die. Just drink this. Just drink something. Tsukiyama is devastated that he didn't get any of that Kaneki ass, man. I'm talking about he's going to dream about eating him for the rest of his life. No, fuck no. I will not accept this being the end until that doctor dies. He's still about to carry out these one-eyed ghoul experiments. This guy has to be killed, man. He has to be before the series is over for good. Maybe, just maybe, if you remember my last video that I made, an hour ago, in the article talking about Tokyo Ghoul Part 2, the awesome author, he has said that there may be some awesome news, like he may come forward with some unexpected news, I believe it said. So maybe it's a continuation of this manga, and that would be epic, man, because there are so many things unsolved. That cryptic ending, which I'm about to get to in a second, the doctor still being alive, Uta being the one that supposedly tried to kill Rise. Why is Yomo starving Rise? Like, why is he keeping her on, you know, the brink of insanity so she won't speak out? Maybe he had a part in it too. I mean, there's so many questions, man. It could not end like this. And that scene where Arima said, "Leave it to me, I will take care of the one-eyed ghoul." We have to see that fight, man, because did you see how badass Arima was? I mean, against that fight with Kaneki, even though he was already injured, but still, Arima is really the only one that could put Kaneki down like that. And just seeing him fight the one-eyed ghoul, like for real, in a one-on-one, nobody else around match, that has to happen, man. The fans demand it. I demand you to demand it. Another huge, gigantic question. Where is Hide? See, this, just the missing characters, the lack of confirmed dead bodies, the plot that's still there, and things that need to be settled, has me to believe that the awesome news that this guy is talking about may be a time skip, maybe like a Naruto Shippuden kind of thing. Like maybe it will be under a different name. Tokyo Ghoul Shippuden, goddammit. But I mean, there's so much stuff that needs to be finished, and I can't really think of any author that will leave it at this forever. And I highly doubt that Kaneki ate Hide, because even in the latest episode, episode 12 of Tokyo Ghoul, we see how important Hide was to Kaneki, and I doubt, even if he is on the brink of insanity, even if he is gone completely insane, that he couldn't bring himself to eat Hide. Even if he did think Hide was some type of an illusion, he wouldn't eat Hide regardless, in my opinion. But let's talk about this ending. Someone cleared this up for me, though, about the meaning of Anteku. He said it's a wonderful meaning, and we didn't get anything else. I don't think so, unless I missed like a speech bubble or something, or maybe the translation I read wasn't all there. But that ending with the two color pages, one of Toka and one of this silhouette of this white character around the end. Toka said that he lost his way on his way back. He will come back to Anteku one day, I'm sure of it. And that silhouette on the very next page, is that Kaneki? Is that Toka? Is that Kaneki in the afterlife? Is that Kaneki coming back to Anteku? There are so many questions about that last panel, man. It's just a white silhouette. There's no hood, no hair shown. It doesn't really, it doesn't really look like the outline of anyone. It's like the author purposely created the character to look like, anything we want it to look like, really. What I want it to be Kaneki so bad, just wandering around, figuring out what he's going to do. Maybe he has amnesia. He did get impaled through the brain twice, and maybe he doesn't remember who he is or where he's going. Maybe that's why he hasn't come back. Maybe he's not truly dead, because let's get real, this guy has had a fucking centipede in his ear, a very poisonous Chinese centipede, which probably got to his brain, which probably bit his brain, and which probably had poison in it. So if he can recover from that, I'm pretty sure he can recover from 2 holes in his brain. Well, now that I say that out loud, that does sound kind of stupid, but still, I'm hoping that he can recover from it. But that is my theory on that cryptic ending. I believe it is Kaneki, and just like Toka said, I do believe he got lost on his way. He doesn't know who he is anymore. That's what I think really is going on with Kaneki, because he can't die. Not until he has to take down Uta. He has to take down that chick with the big tits. He has to take down the doctor. He has a lot of things that he has to do before he dies, in my opinion. And he has to find out, he absolutely must, that the lady he's been admiring all these years, the author that he's loved, is the one-eyed ghoul. He has to find out. I have to see his reaction, man. But just the fact that those three bodies are missing, Hide, Kaneki, and Amon, well, we're not sure if Amon's body is actually missing or not. That makes me believe that they are going to end up meeting up together. Like, Amon still has some questions that he wants to ask Kaneki, or Eye Patch as he calls him, or they call him Centipede now. But anyway, you know, it was set up for us to believe that they were going to have some exchanging words, like Kaneki was going to be the one to change Amon's mind about Ghoul, since Kaneki is half human and half ghoul, so he's the only one that can really do that. And if Hide is dead somehow, if Kaneki did kill Hide, I'm going to call bullshit, because Hide has been the reason, the only reason that Kaneki has kept from going insane even before he was a ghoul. So if he just can all of a sudden just up and kill his best friend just because he got injured and some shit's going on in his mind, then that's bullshit, man. That is complete, utter bullshit. But tell me what you guys thought about this awesome chapter. In my opinion, this does not seem like an ending, more like the ending of this arc. Maybe there's a time skip, like I said, but I personally do believe that Kaneki is alive, and maybe, like I said, he has amnesia, doesn't remember who he is, or he may not remember anyone. Maybe Takatsuki, Dr. Kano, and everyone else on the bad side, maybe they recruit Kaneki, taking advantage of his amnesia. That would be an awesome, you know, that would be an awesome continuation. Just imagine Toka going up against Kaneki and seeing him for the first time in maybe years, and he doesn't remember who she is. That would be such an awesome twist. But tell me what you guys think. This has been jbDAuchiha. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'm out.